Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Influence. Thank you for joining me for story time. Today, I am talking about the revenge of the creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, I'm about to seriously date myself with this story. I'm curious how many people remember this, but it was the first broadcast. I think it was 1983, 1982. You know, I don't do no research because I try to not muddle my research. I know some people are like, why don't you just research this stuff? I try not to muddle what I remember with what I see. That's very easy to do. So that's the reason I try not to look this stuff up. I try to remember. And I just remember certain events. So I know it had to be around 83, I think. Because I think I was 7 or 8. Wait, 85. I was born in 75, so around that age. But I just remember the hype for this was real, like so hype. I used to stay with my grandmom a lot. And I was gonna be there that night when it aired. And I knew that. I knew she let me watch whatever I wanted. You know, I'm not sure between her and my dad, they let me watch whatever I wanted. I don't know if that was always a good thing because I was watching all types of stuff, Freddy Krueger, all types of stuff. I mean, I'm all right. I'm a well-adjusted young man, I believe. So I knew she was gonna let me watch it. My mom be more strict. She might have been more, it's a horror movie because I did get scared and at certain things, and then I couldn't sleep. And then my mom had to be the one to deal with it, and that's one of the reasons why I think everybody else let me watch whatever. And my mom was like, nah, because she knew what time it was. Anyway, I was saying, oh, I remember the creature from the Black Lagoon. So she was kind of excited. So I was like, listen, we got to go get the 3D glasses. They were pumping this. I mean, pumping it. I just remember like, yo, we got to watch this. We got to get the 3D glasses. I think we got them at 7-Eleven with a big gulp or something. It was the red and blue glasses. Man, got like 3 pairs. So we was all ready. My grandma, my grandpop. I don't know if my grandpop was there though at the time. He was always all fixing some stuff. I don't even know what channel it came on. I think it came on like prime time, like channel 3 or something, which was like NBC, I think back then, or CB. No, that was NBC. I think 3 was NBC. I know they switched now. But anyway, never saw the creature from Black Lagoon. And my grandma was telling me about it. It was like, yeah, it's this creature, they go. There's reports of animal or something, and then these scientists go. I guess she might have seen it at the movies, who knows? I know it's old, so I know it's in black and white. So the time comes, let's fast forward the story. Anybody who remembers this too, I want y'all to leave a comment if you remember it. But the time came when it was like a big deal. Like they had a host come on, and like this is the first, I think it was the first time 3D was put on regular TV ever. And I really can't remember a time. It may be a few instances after that, but maybe this is why 3D was never put back on TV. I mean, I'm sure it was back on TV after that, but I can't remember a time that I watched 3D on TV after this. And I remember we were so hyped, like, oh man, it's gonna be jumping out at us, all that stuff. Man, the hype was real, and as such, as with a lot of things, the hype was definitely a disappointment. So, spoiler alert, it was trash. I was like, what the is this? Like, what is going on? So yeah, it was utter trash. Seeing it, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. The movie wasn't good to me. You know, it didn't keep my interest. The 3D was trash. Like it didn't look like 3D at all. And then it was like red and blue. You're looking, and it was like a mixture of purple. Like it just was muddled. And I mean, it was such a disappointment to me that I I was sad. Like, I remember being sad. Like, that's the first time, you know, I was young. So, you know, you got hype when you went somewhere. You got hype when you know, your mom or somebody told you that we're going to the music park next week. So, you know, you was hyped for it, but then you would play and blah, blah. The next week came and it was cool. Like, it wasn't like an anticipated hypeness every day. You know, you didn't get that at that age. I don't remember me getting it until now. And I think this is the first time that I really like planned. I knew where I was gonna be at. I knew I had to be in front of the TV. Like, I didn't, tell you the truth, when I was at my grandma's house, I didn't watch a lot of TV. So it wasn't like we would do stuff and I would watch my grandpa fix stuff and all that. So I really, you know, I watched TV later on in the evening, but it wasn't like a big production for me. So this was like, I gotta see it. I gotta know what's going on. I can't miss it. We was in school talking about it. I guess we was in first grade or whatever. Everybody was talking about it in school. Everybody was gonna watch it. I had to be part of that. Like I couldn't go back to school and not have seen it. Man, that thing was trash, and it was trash all over the board. Like, it was the fool. Everybody thought it was trash. Adults thought it was trash. Kids thought it was trash. Like, unfortunately, it didn't. The 3D did not hit in the movie. I mean, the movie lost my interest. So there was like I think they had like a host doing stuff in commercial breaks, and it was a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. That's the creature, the revenge of the creature from the Black Lagoon. I guess this was the sequel. I might try to look that up and watch it now and see what it looks like. Thank you for joining me for this story time. And again, leave me comments below. Let me know if, you know, let me know what's going on. If you remember that, if you don't remember it, or you might have been too young to remember it. Like I said, I am dating myself with that story because that was in '82. Man, it's a long time ago. All right, thank you for watching again, and I will get up with you in another one. Peace.
Ain't over, life ain't over, life ain't over, life ain't over. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.